You're waiting to say, God, one day, God will give me money. The first thing I will do is to remember my mother. Because of how they treated us here in this family, the first thing I will do is to come back home and build a house. Because of how they treated us here, when I will try to buy a car so that at least I can carry my mother in that car for one day. The first thing I will do when God gives me money, I'll buy my mother clothes and buy her nice food to eat. I'll give her a lot of money. I say, Mama, cook one pot of soup. Let us eat it now. I will show my mother that she did not make mistake by giving birth to me. I want to ask, all those things we said when hardship was really dealing with us, when hardship was dealing with us, how many of us remember those things today? I literally saw someone. I was by someone's side, and the person was answering my question. Don't disturb me. Do you know if I have money or not? Do you know what is going on? Do you know how I'm living? I kept quiet. After that, I said, brother, hey brother, what is it, brother? Who are you shouting? It's my father. How long is he stopping me here? Give me money, give me money. Dude, I said, what have you said? He's sick. Your father is sick. Oh, he's sick. And he's requesting for money to buy medication. And you are shouting at your father. You are a disgrace to your family. How many of us remembers home now? Nehemiah remembered home. And he wept so bitterly. And asked for permission, prayed to God to give him the grace to go and rebuild home. Me and you today, we are living in mansions. We want to show people that we have arrived. The car we drive today, we want to drive the other one. How many of us remember that your mother is suffering in the village? How many of us remembers how painful it was your father to raise you up? Do you still remember that your father, in many occasions, did not buy clothes, especially men? I want you to look down now. Hey, people think that it's a joke. It's not a joke. Men find it difficult to change their clothes, especially when they are raising children, when they have no money. Raising, if I'm lying, tell me it's a lie. If you didn't have a father, if I'm lying, tell me it's a lie. Sometimes if there will be change in the family, they will try to provide for the wife and the children, and the man will just keep himself, try to manage the old one. Sometimes you see, there is one man in the church there. The brothers will always say he went to marry a wife that is bigger than him. I say, how do you mean? Say, look at the wife always looking so clean and so decent, using expensive clothes. Or look at our senior brother, looking like a dry fish. The same clothes he started wearing for many years. He's still wearing the same clothes. Every day you say he's raising children. And the wife is looking so beautiful and so clean. I say, you people don't understand. Allow this man. Allow. Please, I want to ask you today. As we say, how many remember so? We say, no, we remember who said so. What have you done to make sure you make your mother happy for one night? What have you done to make sure that your father goes to bed at one night to say, oh Lord, thank you for giving me such a blessing as a child? How many of us remember how our parents struggled to raise us up? In many occasions, maybe that time you didn't know what you're doing, but right now your mind will remind you that was actually what was going on there. When there will be a little food in the house, and you come, your mother will divide it for all of you, the children. And you say, Mama, you're not eating. Nobody have eaten. Where did she eat? What did she eat? Papa, you're not eating. Your father will leave very early in the morning, leaving the little bread for you people, so that you can feed. And only coming back in the evening, you think that he ate whatever there. He came back empty. Since morning till that evening, he did not eat anything. Only coming back again to make sure he provided a little so that you can eat. Maybe they will eat only once in a day, and that once is just a little thing. How many of us remembers that? Look at your neighbor. Look around where you're staying. Look at yourself now. Look at how far God has brought you, and look at your family. Ask your neighbor, does it mean that God has not blessed you? What have you done to touch your family positively? So many of us, please don't kill me, God want me to talk today, I'm talking both to South Africans, to Nigerians, to everybody. If you are here today, this message is for you. Unfortunately, people think that you can run away from your reality. Reality will come and stand before you and tell you that I'm reality. When the time comes, and you begin to say, had I known, had I known, had I known, had I known. Our people always says, one grand for number. There are many of us that believe now, no, we are young now, no, maybe later. And we will invest our strength in things that will never benefit us tomorrow. When the age tells us the reality, because every average matured man here, when you're approaching 70, 60, 70, your heart will begin to go, is it true? And you begin to remember home, home. Every minute home. There is nothing again that will please you but home, home, home. And maybe that time the opportunity you had to build a house where you can put your head when you grow old, you wasted it. And there is no place to call home. When you now go home, you'll be going around in the community like a slave. You will no longer know where to put your leg and where to put your feet. How many of us remembers home? I'm still asking. How many of us remember how our parents cooked the soup without any meat or fish? How many of us remember the little piece of meat or fish that they would be ashamed? Hello? Everybody's keeping quiet. But I told you today that this laugh is going to turn to get you thinking. Upon I want to educate over chicken now. When they cook that food, they will divide it and give everybody little piece, little piece. Hey, touch your neighbor, said about. Nehemiah did something. He prayed for the grace of God to go home and rebuild home. Pray for the same grace so that you get a light shining in your family. Whether you are a man or woman, God can use you. Whether you are a man or a woman, God can use you to rebuild your home. I was telling them the other day, if you are someone that believes that you cannot deal without alcohol, alcohol is your blood, no problem. Someone was working for me here. He was working and I said, brother, he says, hey, I'm thirsty. I went in immediately. I brought 2 bottles of water. I gave him one. He looked at me and said, pastor. Pastor. I said, what is it for, brother? I'm thirsty and you're giving me water. I said, yes. For someone that is thirsty, don't you give them water? Oh, pastor, at least you're going to give me this beer now. Hey, I need it. At least you give me cold drink, something that is sweet, what I have no taste. I looked at him and said, really? Sorry, my brother. He was laughing the whole day. Hey, may God have mercy on us in Jesus' name. Beloved family, Nehemiah did the right thing. If you are someone that cannot deal without alcohol, even if it's 200 rand you spend in a day in alcohol, please buy a safe. I call it safe. That is the throw money inside. Buy a safe. When you drink your 100 rand, the other 100 rand, put it in the safe. I'm not promoting you in drinking alcohol, but I'm just saying, when you put it in that safe for 1 year, 2 years, and you open it, remember to use it to do something at some of us now, when your brother or sister call you to complain anything, you will, the way you will shout at them, they will no longer come call you again. But you promise each other, you promise your father and your mother, you're going to do this or do that. Some of us, the whole money in the family, they use it to raise only you, thinking that you are going to help others. But look at your life today. Whatever you do, remember home. Remember where you're coming from. Remember the pain, the suffering, the battle your father and your mother fought for you. So many of them fought and died, defending and protecting me and you, without reaping the fruit of their labors. Why would you disappoint them? Why would you allow them to continue in tears where they are? Remember home. If God have not blessed you, if we raise you, give you a microphone, and maybe you don't have any change, you are the only one that will tell us here, no, that the home is in my heart. Any day that money comes into your pocket, the home will go out from your heart. The only thing you remember is how to go to the table to drink. How you bring a different woman morning, afternoon, and evening. And you no longer remember home. When God has blessed you, remember home. When you go home, be a light shining in your family. From your family, shine to the community. From the community, shine to the whole world. You have something that shall benefit everyone in one way or the other. I want us to go to the book of Nehemiah. This man that worked for God. May God bless our lives in Jesus' name. Nehemiah defends the oppressed. After building the temple and building the wall, he stood up to defend the oppressed. About this time, some of the men and their wives raised